Divide this guy using long division and synthetic division. All right, so whenever you're being asked to do long division or synthetic division with polynomials, you need to make sure things are in descending order or standard form and that you're not missing anything in between. X squared, regular x, and 4. Good, perfect. X and regular number, good, perfect. So I'm not missing anything in between. Let's do long division over here. Okay, the way you set up long division is you put the denominator on the left, you put the numerator right here, and then your quotient is going to be what you get up here. So let me write this out. Now, the first step is basically like regular old long division. You take your factor and you multiply, or you say to yourself, x times what gets me x squared? Well, x times x gets me x squared, so I'm going to put x right there. Just like regular long division, you take that x and multiply it to your factor. X times x plus 6 is going to be x squared. X times 6 is going to be plus 6x. You take this green line and you subtract the entire line, which means you flip the signs of both of these. So this will always disappear. And now I have negative 9x minus 6x, which is negative 15x. Drop down the plus 4 and repeat the process. Okay, negative x, or regular x rather, times what gets me negative 15x. X times negative 15 gets me negative 15x. Take that negative 15 and multiply it to everything here. Negative 15 times x is negative 15x. Negative 15 times 6 is negative 90. Subtract this entire row, which means you flip the signs of everything, and this gives me a remainder of 94. Now, I will write out now that this is a remainder of 94, and in a minute I'll explain what that means, but we're not there quite yet. Let's do synthetic division. A lot of people prefer synthetic division because it's faster. So synthetic division is going to look a little something like this. You make a little box up here, you make a little box down here. In this box, you put the number that makes your denominator equal to 0. The denominator equal to 0 would have negative 6 make that happen. So I'm going to put negative 6 in here. Up here, I'm going to put the coefficients of everything up here in the numerator. So invisible 1, negative 9, and 4. So that's your synthetic division setup. Step number 1 with synthetic division is you drop down the first term. Take that number and multiply it to your root here. 1 times negative 6 is negative 6 and write it there. Add these two and get negative 15. Repeat. Negative 15 times negative 6 is 90. Add these two and you get 94. Now what's that 94? That's your remainder, just like we had over here. Now, the way you answer these problems to its completion, if you're being asked to just do division and nothing else about like slant asymptotes, that'll be my next video. What you do is you say, all right, my answer is x minus 15. However, if you have a remainder, the way you write out your remainder is you say plus that number, 94, over your factor x plus 6. And that'll be my answer to this guy. Okay, and what that looks like here is you put 94 over x plus 6, you leave negative 15 on its own, you attach x to 1. But there you have it, long division, synthetic division, tons and tons and tons of fun.